Hi all, welcome to Data Success for Coding Interview. This is Coding Interview series. In this video, we're going to cover how to store numbers in RAM using binary numbers. In the previous video, we learned about bits. Let's put those bits to use. Let's store some stuff starting with the numbers. The number system we usually use, the one you have probably learned in elementary school, is called base 10 because each digit has 10 possible values. That is from 0 to 9. But computers don't have these digits. They have only two possible values. They are called bits. They can be represented as only 0 or 1. So we call this as base 2 numbers. And in other terms, base 10 is called decimal, base 2 is called binary. To really understand binary, let's take a closer look at how decimal numbers actually work. Take a number example here, 101 in decimal. Notice we have two ones here, but they don't mean the same thing. The leftmost one means 100, the rightmost one means 1. That's because leftmost one is in hundreds places, while the rightmost one is in ones place, and the zero between them is in tens place. So we can say this 101 in decimal actually representing this as like this. In base 10, it's in ones position as 1 on the rightmost, tens position is 0, 100 position is 1. And so this actually 101 in base 10 is telling us we have 100, 0 tens and 1 ones. So how can you calculate this? It's just simple maths. You need to multiply this hundreds 100 into 1 plus 10 into 0 plus 1 into 1, and you just add them, result will be 101. This is how in base 10 it's calculated. Notice how these places in base 10 actually ones place, tens place, hundred place, etc. are sequential power of 10. That is, when you put 10 to the power of 0, it's 1, 10 to the power of 1, 10, 10 to the power of 2, 100, 10 to the power of 3, 1000, like that. Similarly, the same formula we can apply for binary numbers. Here we have, it's a sequential power of 2 because we have only two possible values, 0 and 1. So we can say 2 to the power of 0 is 1, 2 to the power of 1 is 2, 2 to the power of 2 is 4, 2 to the power of 3 is 8. So let's take the same 101, but this time let's read it as a binary number. We already know the binary number bases are, it will be like 1's place, 2's place, 4 place, 8 place. So if we are going to represent 101, it will be like 1's place, 2's place, 4 place. And using the same formula we applied for binary decimal numbers, we need to multiply 4 4 into 1 plus 2 into 0, 1 into 1, that is it's a 5. The 5 represent means it is actually in decimal value. So if you want to represent 5 in our computer or in our RAM, you need to write it as an 101. So let's see some other examples of conversion from decimal to binary. You want to represent decimal to binary, it's in 0 0 in it will be like 4 zeros, like this it will be there some table. For example, how about we calculate decimal value 3 in binary. So this like the decimal binary places are 1s 2s 4s 8 here. So 8's place we have 0, 8 into 0, 4's place we have 0, 4 into 0, second place we have 1, so 2 into 1, first place we have 1 into 1. Adding all the threes, all the numbers will lead into the result, that is 3. This is how the decimal to binary conversion will happen. So far we have learned about unsigned integers. Unsigned means non-negative integer, means a whole number, not a fraction or decimal. Storing the other numbers isn't hard though. So here how are you going to store? If you have some fractions, let's say we can use two numbers, one for the numerator, other for the denominator. If you want to store decimals, also we can use two numbers. First one is the number with the decimal point taken out. The second number we can use the position where the decimal point goes. And also you need to store negative numbers. Using, you can reserve the leftmost bit for a sign of number. We can represent 0 for positive, 1 for negative. In reality, we actually do something slightly fancier for each of these cases, but these approaches work and they show how we can express some complex stuff with just ones and zeros. So that's it for the video about binary numbers. In the next video, we will learn about bits with integers. Until then, see you. Thanks for watching the video. Don't miss to like, share, comment and subscribe.